Hi, welcome to Saturday Science Tales with Rohini. Today's story is about the rock cycle. Billions of years ago, when baby Earth was born, it was a hot, gooey ball of gases. It was filled with dust and dirt and rough and rock. Because of the high temperatures, the rough and rock started melting, floated to the surface of the earth, cooled down, and formed land. And sometimes this land jumped and jostled into each other, forming mountains. The dust and the dirt, which could not melt, traveled to the center of the earth and formed the core. But the layer between the core and the land was still hot and gooey and restless, and it was called the mantle. And in this mantle lived lava. Lava always wanted to come up to the surface of the earth, and wherever it found a vent in the mountains, it gushed up and splashed itself on the land. The mountains, or the mountain vents through which the lava traveled, these were called volcanoes. And once the lava was on the surface of the earth, it relaxed. It slowly started cooling down, and the air that was trapped in the lava escaped, forming small holes or air pockets on the igneous rock. Now because the rock was formed from the fire, it was called the igneous rock. Now this igneous rock loved the surface of the earth so much that it stayed there for a very, very, very long time. And it got heated up in the sun, wet in the rain, and it chilled itself in the winds. Because of all the exposure to the bad weather, it started breaking into small bits and pieces. And these were called sediments. Now these sediments started traveling far and wide and joined the rivers and collected twigs and broken branches and fallen leaves on its way, reached the ocean bed and settled down deep down on the ocean beds. And many sediments joined this sediment, and layer by layer by layer, the sediments gathered up, forming sedimentary rock. All the layers were glued together, forming the sedimentary rock. And sometimes dead fish and bones and shells fell on to the sedimentary rock, forming fossils. Now, as the layers built up, the sedimentary rock got heavier and it buried itself deeper and deeper in the earth. As it went deeper and deeper, the heat and the pressure inside the earth changed itself into completely different rock, and it metamorphosed. It changed itself into granite or diamonds or marble, and it lost its sedimentary rock identity and became something new, and it was called the metamorphic rock because it metamorphosed. Now this metamorphic rock went deeper into the earth, and because of the pressure, it melted again and joined the mantle as lava, and it gushed back onto the surface of the earth and cooled down and formed the igneous rock, which broke into bits and pieces and settled down as layers at the bottom of the ocean, and the layers glued together to form the sedimentary rock, which went deeper, melted again, and metamorphosed itself into totally different rock called the metamorphic rock, and so the cycle goes on. And sometimes when the plates of the earth hit against each other, the rocks break, and into the gaps of the rock flow the minerals, forming veins of minerals between the rocks. And sometimes the rocks are mixed and mashed, and also the crystals form on them, and changed them into something totally different, which cannot be classified as igneous or sedimentary or metamorphic. The end. Thank you for listening.